My name is Olga, and this is my channel about startups. If you like it, please subscribe, give me some likes, comments, and shares. Thank you. So, we keep talking about customer development. In my previous video, I talked about what customer development it is. It is a profound interview with your potential client and what are do's and don'ts during that interview. And now I want to give you a couple of examples of a bad customer development interview and a good one. So let me start with the bad one. I will take as an example my first startup that was in meal kit space. So we were producing meal kits like HelloFresh and Blue Apron, but back in Russia. So let's imagine I want to start this startup, and I decided that my audience is a young woman with 2 kids, and I want to do a customer development talk with her to figure out if she would buy my product or not, if she's a good audience. So let's say her name is Kate. Hi, Kate. My name is Olga. I'm a founder of a meal kit business. I want to start this startup and produce meal kits, and I think that you might be a very good audience for that. And you might be my client in the future. Oh, hi, Olga. Thank you so much. Let's do that. So what do you think about that idea to start to sell meal kits, and would you buy it? Can you give me some more detail? What is meal kit? Well, it's like a recipe plus ingredients. So you cook according to the recipe, and you get a good dish that you can share with your family. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I think it's exciting. So would you buy it? It really depends on the price, but it sounds exciting. I would say the price would be around $30 per 3 days or 2 days of ingredients plus recipes. Here you are for 2 people. Okay, but we are 4. Well, let's say for 4 that would be like $50 for 2 days. Well, sounds fine. So that probably would be some kind of meat plus some other veggies, or maybe rice. Do you think that's something your family would eat? My kids are very allergic to chicken and milk, so it really depends on what kind of ingredients would be there. Okay, I see. Cool. Can I call you when I launch my startup? Yeah, sure. Bye. So that's an example of a very bad customer development interview. And why is it bad? Let's discuss that. First of all, I sell during the conversation. So I sell my product, I tell what I'm gonna do, and I try to pitch it. And that's not the reason or the aim of a customer development talk. Customer development talk is built to find if there is any pain for a client, if client experiences some kind of pain and my product can solve it. Second thing, so I was selling directly. Second thing, I was asking my potential client to use her imagination and tell me if she would buy my product or not. That's a very bad mistake, because first of all, people want to be nice, and they will never tell you, oh no, I won't buy it, that's a mess, I don't like it. And then people don't know, they, even if they like it, they imagine things. So that's, again, not the aim of customer development talk, to find out if someone will buy your product. The aim of customer development talk is to find if there is a pain that your product solves. Only at the end of the talk you can try and tell more about your product and see if this potential client is willing to maybe buy or prepay it, or wants you to call him when your product is ready. But that happens only at the end, when 15 minutes or 20 minutes of customer development talk are done. So let me give you an example of another customer development talk which is much better. It's again the same context. So, hi Kate, my name is Olga. I'm a co-founder of a startup that is doing some innovation in food tech. Okay, hi Olga, nice to meet you. Can I ask you a couple of questions about your routine in terms of cooking routine, like how you cook, how you order products, etc.? Yeah, sure, go ahead. So, can you please tell me more about your daily routine when you try to order some kind of food, cook, etc.? Yeah, sure. So basically, I try to order food online, either just grocery shopping or ready to eat dishes. Maybe I order grocery shopping twice a week, and once a week we go to a restaurant, and once a week I order something pre cooked and we eat it at home. Cool. And who makes this decision? What kind of food you want to order? Well, basically, I know the preferences of my family. I know what my husband eats, what my kids eat, so I kind of make this decision, but based on my knowledge. Okay, sounds good. And who cooks if you order grocery shopping? Well, I cook, but I try to cook how many times a week? Well, I try to cook maybe twice a week, so I cook big amount of food so we can eat it, several days. Okay, do you all eat the same thing, you and kids and your husband? No, my kids are allergic, so they don't eat usually what we eat, so I cook them separately and then I cook a little bit for me and my husband, and we eat it several days. Okay, sounds good. Do you cook very simple recipes or that's something complicated? Oh no, I have two kids, I have lots of things to do, housekeeping, so I cook very simple items. Do you look for recipes online? No, never. I have everything is in my head. It's very simple. These are very simple dishes. I cook everything, I know I'm gonna cook for a month in a row. Okay, sounds great. And now at the end, I can give her like a magic wand and ask her to be a Wizard of Oz and imagine that something happens and how she's gonna act. So only at the end. And I tell her, okay, let's imagine I gave you a magic stick and you can do whatever you want with your cooking routine. What would that be? I would have a cook at my kitchen. I would pay him or whatever if it's a magic stick. Let's say he's working for me for free and I don't need to cook anymore. Okay, Kate, thank you so much. Bye, bye. So, see, I talked about her past, how she was solving her problems in the past, what she was doing with that. And I realized during my talk that she's not kind of my audience because she doesn't like to cook. She doesn't like to cook very complicated dishes, and usually a recipe with ingredients is something extraordinary. She has allergic kids, so she has to cook separately, which means if she cooks according to the recipe, then she needs to cook separately for the rest of the family. So I realized that's not my audience, but that's fine. That's also a very good result of customer development. So a bad result is also a result, and I can get some information out of that. So we just and at the end I offer her to use her imagination, and when she uses her imagination, she wants to get rid of all the cooking routine. So she's kind of, completely not my kind of client, and that's fine. At the end, I can tell her about my product, but again, I don't think it makes any sense because, she's not my audience. So these are two cases of good and bad interviews. Please write your comments, ask me questions, and I will create other videos for you. Thank you. Bye.